You breathe in slowly. You breathe out slowly. Nothing rushes here. Nothing ever needs to rush here. Not in this ancient place. This quiet, timeless refuge. This library of drifting dust and warm lamps and shelves older than forgotten kingdoms. You are a wizard, a gentle one, a seasoned one, a peaceful one, a wizard who has spent a lifetime learning, wandering, listening, gathering small truths the way others gather coins. Now you rest, here in this towering library. You rest. Soft rain taps against the tall, arched windows. Soft rain continues. The droplets fall in long silver threads, sliding down the stained glass, making the colors ripple, as though the world outside is shimmering, softening, melting into calm. You hear the steady crackle of the fireplace behind you. Fireplace crackles softly. The warmth radiates outward in gentle waves, and you feel it settling around your shoulders, your chest, your hands, your breathing. The fire is old magic, the kind that remembers every spell ever whispered beside it. And tonight, it listens quietly as you prepare to drift into a long, restful slumber. The library stretches before you like an endless forest of shelves, ancient wood, dark polished grain. You can see the marks of age on every surface, carvings left by hands centuries ago, runes etched in tiny corners, the soft wear of fingertips that traced spines in search of knowledge. Books float gently in the air here. They drift in slow, lazy circles, held aloft by the lingering enchantments that surround the library like a soft evening mist. One floats near you now, its cover a deep midnight blue, its lettering shimmering in faint gold. It opens by itself, pages turning with the ease of a sigh, as if showing you it is alive, as if saying, "You may read me if you wish, but only if you feel awake enough." You smile gently. You are already drifting. You need not read. Not right now. Tonight is for resting. Tonight is for surrendering to the deep calm that has waited for you here. The book understands. It closes with a soft whisper, slowly drifting upward, joining the quiet circle of floating companions that turn and turn and turn above you. You walk slowly through the library. Your robes whisper along the stone floor. The fabric is soft, woven with ancient threads of magic, and it carries the faint scent of cedar and smoke from spells cast long ago. Each step is unhurried. Each breath is a long, peaceful wave. All around you, minuscule particles of dust float lazily in the golden candlelight. Thousands of candles glow on tall stands, their flames steady, their light warm and buttery, their shadows swaying like sleeping spirits. Soft rain continues. Fireplace crackles softly. You feel your eyelids grow heavier as the atmospheric sounds blend together. The rain, the fire, the whisper of books drifting through the air, the soft, distant murmur of magical energy that has lived in this library longer than any person. This is the safest place you know, perhaps the safest place you will ever know. A sanctuary carved from stone and wisdom. A place where the world cannot intrude. A place where nothing is required of you, except to rest, to breathe, to let go. You come to a long wooden table near one of the windows. The table is smooth, the grain rich and dark, the surface covered with gentle carvings made by wizards of eras long past. Some carvings are simple marks, quiet little initials. Others are symbols of protection, good fortune, and peaceful dreams. You run your fingertips across them slowly. A little warmth hums beneath your touch. A quiet magic, a sleepy magic, designed for nights like this. You settle into the tall, cushioned chair at the table. Its leather is soft and worn, not old in a fragile way, but old in a comforting way, like a chair that has held many dreamers and supported many tired scholars as they eased themselves into slumber. You lean back, you exhale deeply, your muscles loosen a little more, your shoulders drop, your breathing slows, the rain deepens, falling in a soft, steady curtain. Soft rain continues. It feels as though the entire world, outside these tall windows, has settled into a gentle storm, a sleeping storm, a storm that will lull you into the deepest rest. The fireplace crackles behind you, each spark a tiny, warm star. Fireplace crackles softly. You can feel the heat on the back of your robes. Soothing, grounding, steady. One of the floating books drifts near your shoulder. It hovers quietly, as though checking on you, as though sensing your drowsy calm. The pages flutter open to an illustration of the very room you sit in. Candlelit, rain-soaked windows, fireplace glow, dust drifting in golden beams of light. You blink slowly, heavily, sleepily. You smile. You whisper, "Thank you." The book closes again, content, and resumes its slow orbit. Near the ceiling, you tilt your head back slightly. You look up into the soft glow of floating lamps shaped like glass spheres. Inside each one, a small enchanted flame burns steadily, casting pale, amber ripples across the room. The spheres drift in quiet circles, like moons in a slow and endless dance. You watch them move, round and round, soft and slow. Your mind feels light, untethered, floating just like the lamps, just like the books. The scent of old parchment surrounds you, warm, familiar, comforting. It mingles with the faint hint of cedar from the shelves and the crisp smell of rain seeping faintly through the windowsill. You inhale, you exhale. The breath leaves you as a long, soft sigh. Somewhere deep within the library, a quiet chime sounds, a resonant, magical tone. One note only. It vibrates gently, echoing off tall stone pillars, reverberating through the air, like the library itself is singing a lullaby. You feel it in your chest, in your heartbeat, in the slow, steady pulse that drifts like a tiny boat on a calm midnight lake. You allow your eyes to close for a moment, just a moment, just to see how it feels. Darkness presses softly around you, warm, gentle, like velvet lined with warmth. You are not asleep yet, but you are drifting in the direction of sleep, gliding toward it, the way a feather glides toward the earth. When you open your eyes again, they feel heavier, softer, blurred at the edges. The candles blur too, their glow stretching like soft halos in the air. Soft rain continues. Fireplace crackles softly. You hear nothing else. No footsteps, no voices, no urgency, just the sacred quiet of an ancient place that wants only one thing for you: rest. Your hand drifts to a small leather journal lying on the table. Its cover is marked with swirling runes of protection and peace. You open it slowly. The pages are blank. You realize this journal was placed here for you by the library itself. You lift a quill from the carved wooden holder. Its feather is soft, silvery, almost shimmering. You dip the tip into a small ink pot filled with liquid gold. You begin to write, but not words, not sentences, not spells, just slow, looping motions, curves, swirls, gentle lines, the kind of marks you make when you want your hand to move like flowing water. You draw one slow spiral, then another, and another. Each one eases your breathing further, softens your muscles further, quiets your mind further. You are not writing ideas. You are writing sleep. Your hand is releasing the day, the week, the weight of your thoughts. You pause, quill resting in your fingers. The floating lamps dim slightly, as if lowering the light just for you. The rain softens, its pace becoming even gentler, even more rhythmic, almost like breathing. Soft rain continues. Fireplace crackles softly. You close the journal. You rest your hands in your lap. You lean back in the cushioned chair. Your eyelids droop again, slower this time, heavier. The fire pops once, a soft, friendly sound, sending a tiny spark, drifting briefly upward, before fatting into a wisp of smoke. The warmth envelopes you. Your body relaxes, inch by inch. By inch, a soft gust of magic moves through the room, so gentle you might have mistaken it for a breeze. But this is no ordinary wind. This is library magic, calm, ancient, imbued with centuries of knowledge and centuries of peace. It brushes past your face. It smooths your hair. It warms your chest. It reassures you in the language of silence. You are safe. You may rest now. Everything is cared for. The books overhead rotate more slowly, each spine glowing faintly, as if lit from within. You tilt your head slightly to watch them move. The motion is hypnotic. almost dreamlike, almost the rhythm of sleep itself. You feel your body sinking deeper into the chair. Your legs relax, your shoulders loosen, your hands rest softly. You breathe in, you breathe out, a long, drawn-out exhale. Your thoughts drift, not away from you, just away from effort, away from form, away from structure. Your mind becomes soft clay, warm and malleable. You feel the gentle pull toward dreams, toward rest, toward the quiet center of yourself that has always been calm, always been peaceful, always been magical. You look at the window again. Drops slide down the glass in tiny glowing trails, catching the candlelight. Each drop moves slowly, calmly, like it has nowhere else to go. Just like you have nowhere else to be, nothing else to do, nothing to solve, nothing to protect. You are here, in a library older than ages, on a night meant for sleep, with rain whispering on glass, and fire warming your back. You let your breathing grow slower still. Your eyes half close. Your head tilts forward briefly, before lifting gently again. You feel yourself drifting, closer, 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 to the edge of sleep, and the library watches over you with quiet affection. You remain in the tall, cushioned chair, your body warm, your breathing slow, your eyelids soft and heavy as the ancient library settles into an even deeper hush around you. The rain continues its steady rhythm against the tall arched windows. Soft rain continues, a calm silver murmur, a gentle waterfall pressed lightly against old stained glass. The fireplace crackles behind you, its warmth drifting across your back like a long, slow exhale from the room itself. Fireplace crackles softly. You tilt your head slightly, letting your cheek rest on your shoulder, as though sleep is already carrying you. Halfway beneath its surface, you feel your thoughts grow softer, rounder, slower, as though each one is wrapped in wool and warmth. You take a slow, deep breath, and in the space of that breath, you feel the ancient library around you shift ever so slightly, not physically, but atmospherically, the way a forest settles after a long day of sunlight. The air thickens with magic, a peaceful magic, a magic designed to gently lower you toward rest, toward stillness, toward dreams. Your eyes wander upward, toward the floating books, circling lazily near the ceiling. Their movement is hypnotic, slow, unhurried, perfect for your drowsy gaze. A thin film of soft golden dust trails from their spines, dissolving in the warm air like powdered starlight. Each book seems to glow, just a little, just enough to remind you that they are alive in their own way, alive with memory, alive with stories, alive with magic that has been resting here for so many centuries that even the dust has learned the rhythm of sleep. You rise slowly from the chair, your limbs loose, body heavy with relaxation. Your robes fall around you in soft folds, whispering against your skin, as though they, too, are beginning to dream. You stand for a moment, feeling your balance shift gently beneath your feet. You sway slightly, the pleasant sway of someone on the edge of sleep, someone moving through a world that is beginning to blur. At the edges, soft rain continues. Fireplace crackles softly. You take a few slow steps away from the table. Your footsteps make no sound. On the polished stone floor, the entire room seems to hold its breath, as though waiting to see where you will go next. Your mind is quiet, completely quiet, not empty, but resting like a pond without ripples. You drift through an archway, lined with tall shelves, filled with books bound, and deep grains, soft browns, rich maroons, their spines cracked gently with age. Each shelf smells faintly of cedar and parchment, the scent rising as though the air itself exhales comfort. With every step you take, you reach out your hand to gently trace the spine of one particularly old book. Its leather is soft, worn by countless hands that sought wisdom here long before you were born. The moment your fingertips touch it, a soft pulse of magic moves through your fingers, warm, reassuring, not pulling you to read it, not asking anything of you, just greeting you like an old friend. Your breathing slows even more. Each inhale a warm wave, each exhale a gentle release. The book's spine glows faintly beneath your touch, a soft gold, a sleepy gold, the kind of glow that feels like candlelight. In a dream, you let your hand fall slowly to your side. Your eyes drift shut for a moment as you breathe in the comforting scent of dust, parchment, and faint traces of ancient ink. It is a smell that remembers you, and you remember it. When you open your eyes again, you notice a floating candle holder drifting toward you. Its flame flickers gently inside a glass orb, casting soft ripples of warm light across your face and the surrounding shelves. The orb floats at shoulder height, hovering patiently, as though offering to guide you further into the library's depths. You follow it. You follow slowly, softly, the way one follows a dream when they are only half awake. The orb leads you between towering shelves, past ancient scroll cases, past ladders leaned carefully against rails of worn brass. Your robe brushes lightly against the stone floor, creating a quiet whisper that blends seamlessly with the rain and the fire. Soft rain continues. Fireplace crackles softly. Finally, the floating orb brings you to a small alcove, nestled deep within the library, a secluded nook with a long cushioned bench covered in soft velvet, the color of midnight clouds. A perfect place to rest, a perfect place to sink even deeper into the soft pull of sleep. The orb dims slightly, its flame settling into a low glow that casts gentle shadows across the alcove walls. The space feels made for you, as though the library anticipated your arrival, your drowsiness, your need for quiet. You sit down slowly on the bench, the velvet cool beneath you, for just a moment before your warmth settles into it, transforming it into a cradle of comfort. You lean back, stretching your legs, your head resting against the high cushioned wall. Your eyelids flutter, your breathing deepens. You feel your entire body begin to sink into the velvet, a slow, luxurious surrender. The alcove is quiet, but not silent, never silent. You hear the rain. Soft rain continues, a steady whisper that feels like a lullaby, written just for you. You hear the fireplace. Fireplace crackles softly, its gentle rhythm drifting through the archways and settling like warm dust. In the corners of the alcove, you hear the faint rustle of floating books turning their pages, somewhere above, somewhere near, somewhere within the glow of the drifting lamps. The sounds layer softly over one another until they become one continuous breath of calm. Your head grows heavier, your mind grows slower. The edges of your vision blur in a pleasant, velvety haze. You close your eyes, just for a moment, just long enough to feel how deeply your body wants to rest. A warm tingling spreads across your arms. A gentle heaviness settles around your legs. You feel your hands relax completely, fingers uncurled, palms open. The bench beneath you seems to mold to your shape, supporting you with perfect softness. With your eyes still closed, you sense a soft presence, a magic presence. It moves slowly, silently, like a warm breeze, drifting through a dream. You open your eyes just a little and see a book floating toward you, not with urgency, not with purpose, simply drifting, as though being carried by the sleepy air itself. Its cover is deep emerald, with a faint swirling pattern that shifts like ink in water. You lift a hand, slowly, gently, and the book settles in front of you, hovering a few inches above your lap. It opens on its own. The pages unfold with the hushed sound of feathers brushing together. On the open pages, you see moving illustrations, soft, dreamy sketches of forests and moonlit paths and drifting clouds painted in silver ink. You do not try to read them. You simply watch the images move, slowly, calmly, hypnotically. Each scene shifts into the next with the pace of a dream. No beginning, no end, only gentle flow. Your eyelids grow heavier still. Your breathing matches the rhythm of the rain. In, out, in, out. Soft rain continues. You barely notice when the floating book begins to drift upward again, closing softly and returning to the slow-moving constellation of books above. You simply breathe. You simply sink. You simply drift. The alcove's enchanted velvet becomes warmer beneath you, a warmth that spreads gently into your back, your shoulders, your neck. Your entire body feels as though it is being wrapped in a long, luxurious cloak of comfort. You let your head rest to one side. Your cheek brushes the velvet. It is so soft. It feels like dream fabric, something woven by moonlight and feathers. Your thoughts drift again, not away from you, but into a soft haze where nothing needs to be remembered, nothing needs to be analyzed, nothing needs to be done. You float in warm quiet. You float in slow breath. You float in gentle magic. Fireplace crackles softly. Your heartbeat is slow, deep, steady, a calm drumbeat that keeps perfect time with the lullaby of rain. You feel your muscles loosen a little more. Your body sinks a little deeper. Your mind softens until you feel almost weightless. A subtle shift of air draws your attention, and you open your eyes. Just a fraction. A tall, arched window stands beside the alcove, its stained glass glowing faintly from whatever moon or lantern or ancient magic invites its light into night. Rain slides down the glass in long, slow ribbons, catching the amber glow of candlelight and transforming into molten gold. Each droplet moves slowly, methodically, gracefully, the perfect rhythm to lull your sleepy eyes. You watch one droplet crawl down the window, then another, then another. You lose track of time. You lose track of thought. You feel yourself becoming so deeply relaxed that even the idea of lifting your head feels distant, meaningless, impossible. You exhale again, a long, soft sigh. Your eyelids droop. Your breathing slows further. Your mind slips a little deeper into warm darkness. The rain whispers. The fire murmurs. The floating books turn their pages. Somewhere far above you, everything blends into a single hum of peace. You are safe. You are warm. You are drifting. And the ancient library keeps watch. You remain in the alcove, your body sinking deeper into the velvet cushions, your limbs loose and warm, your mind floating in a soft, dreamy haze. The rain continues its lullaby against the arched window beside you. Soft rain continues, a gentle, rhythmic tapping, subtle and soothing, like the quiet heartbeat of the night itself. Far behind you, through the long aisles of shelves and drifting books, you hear the fireplace murmuring, sending tiny crackles into the air. Fireplace crackles softly. You do not need to see the fire to feel its warmth. Its glow reaches you, soft and steady, wrapping your body in a gentle cocoon of heat. Your breathing deepens, slow and long, your chest rising and falling with the tranquil rhythm of a wizard settling into dreamlike calm. Slowly, softly, you lift your gaze again toward the floating books above you, the drifting constellation of ancient knowledge. Their slow rotation pulls you deeper into drowsiness, each movement like a gentle hypnotic wheel, turning your thoughts from wakefulness toward sleep. Dust motes drift in golden spirals through the warm light like tiny fireflies captured in slow motion. The library feels as though it is breathing with you, matching your pace, lowering its own energy to guide you into even deeper stillness. Your eyelids flutter, your head tilts again, your shoulders sink further into the velvet embrace. You are drifting, not fully asleep, not fully awake, somewhere between, a gentle floating space. The soft presence of magic moves through the alcove again, the same warm, invisible breeze that brushed past you earlier. It drifts around your hands, slow and smooth, curling around your fingers. Like warm mist, it moves up your arms, over your shoulders, across your chest. You feel the sensation as a subtle weight, the pleasant heaviness of a thick blanket woven from dream stuff. You exhale deeply and feel your body relax. Even more, the air smells faintly of parchment and lavender, a natural blend that seems to rise from the ancient stones, mingling with the delicate scent of candle smoke. A lantern floats silently near you, its flame dimming to a sleepy golden hue. It settles above your head, hovering like a tiny moon. Soft rain continues. Fireplace crackles softly. You shift only slightly, a small movement, slow and effortless. Your body feels heavy, but peaceful, as though gravity itself has softened its pull. Just for you, the velvet beneath you seems to warm further, its threads enchanted to cradle anyone who seeks rest here. You let your head roll gently to the other side. Your cheek presses into the plush fabric. Your eyelids droop, heavier and heavier. In the distance, somewhere deep in the library, a soft chime rings again. One gentle tone, clear and warm, a sound that feels like a spell of comfort. The tone lingers, reverberating faintly against the tall stone arches before dissolving into the quiet hum of the library. The sound soothes you, calms you, invites you to let go further. You take another slow breath, then another. Your chest rises softly and sinks deeply. You feel something shift again, a gentle ripple of movement in the air above. When you open your eyes, just a little, you notice that the floating books have begun to drift downward. Not all of them, just a few, slowly, gently, gracefully. They circle lower and lower, as if drawn toward your presence. as if sensing your drowsy calm. 3 books hover around you now, one to your left, one to your right, one drifting above your legs. Their covers glow faintly, soft blues, warm browns, deep purples. Their pages flutter open with the quiet whisper of linen turning in a breeze. You do not lift your hands. You do not reach for them. You simply watch as they open themselves to soothing illustrations, abstract swirls of color, gentle patterns, dreamlike landscapes, painted in shifting ink. The images move slowly, changing form, as if breathing. A moonlit lake, a path through high grass, soft clouds drifting over a twilight sky. Nothing detailed enough to hold your attention. Everything soft enough to quiet your mind. You blink slowly, your vision blurring. Around the edges, the books seem to sense your deeper relaxation. Their glow softens, their pages slow, their colors dim to near candlelight. One by one, the books begin to close and drift away, floating back to the shelves or to the high space where enchanted objects rest. You settle deeper into the cushioned alcove. The velvet shapes itself around your back, your shoulders, your legs, supporting you with gentle firmness. You feel warm. You feel heavy. You feel calm. Your thoughts drift like dust motes in sunlight, slow, weightless, unconcerned with direction. The rain against the tall windows takes on an even, gentler rhythm, the droplets falling in soft patterns that sound like fingers tapping lightly on wood. Soft rain continues. Fireplace crackles softly. You imagine the storm as a great sleeping creature curled around the library's outer walls, holding you in its embrace. The fire's warmth reaches across the space, touching your feet, your legs, your chest with its gentle glow. The combination pulls you deeper, rain cooling the world outside, fire warming the world inside. You breathe in the warmth. You breathe out the worry. You breathe in the calm. You breathe out the day. You breathe in the magic. You breathe out the restlessness. Your body cannot help but relax deeper and deeper and deeper. The floating lantern above you dims further, its flame shrinking to a small amber ember within the glass. Your eyelids feel heavy as smooth stone. You blink slowly, each blink lasting a little longer than the last. You are so close to sleep's edge. You can almost feel the gentle pull beneath your awareness, the warm, soft current of descending into dreams. But this library wants you to rest on your own time. It never rushes you. It never expects anything. It simply surrounds you. In quiet welcome, you sense the shelves around you as a gentle presence, not imposing, not watching, just existing peacefully with their endless books of spells and stories, They feel like tall guardians, standing in silent rows, sheltering you from the rest of the world. You are safe here. You are held here. You are allowed to drift slowly into rest. You stretch your legs, just slightly, a tiny, sleepy motion, and the velvet beneath you adjusts instantly, perfectly. Your body feels so warm. In this alcove, warm from the fire, warm from the magic, warm from your own breath, curling softly around you. You inhale again, a long, slow, peaceful breath. As you exhale, your entire body softens. Your shoulders sink. Your arms rest heavily. Your legs give in to complete relaxation. Another floating object drifts near. Not a book this time, a tiny silver sphere. It glimmers faintly, spinning slowly, casting soft patterns of light. On the stone wall, you watch it move, the slow, hypnotic rotation, pulling your mind even deeper into stillness. The sphere emits a very soft hum, barely audible, more vibration than sound, a gentle frequency designed to calm the mind of any wizard seeking rest. You feel it resonate in your chest, your throat, your head. The hum vibrates. Your thoughts loose. Thoughts slip away, fall away, sift away like grains of sand. Your mind empties, softly, peacefully, easily. You let the hum carry you to a deeper level of relaxation. Your breath slows. Your eyelids droop further. Your body sinks, as though sinking into warm, enchanted moss. Your head tilts back against the cushion. Your mouth parts slightly in a soft, sleepy breath. You feel yourself drifting, gliding gently onto the borderline between waking and dreaming. Every sound around you feels distant now, softened, muffled, wrapped in velvet. The rain is a hush. The fire is a murmur. The floating magic is a whisper. Your awareness dims, like candlelight, lowered by careful hands. Your limbs feel warm and heavy, too heavy to move, too comfortable to move. Your thoughts blur into soft shapes, not quite dreams, not quite thoughts, just drifting impressions, floating through your mind, like clouds over a sleepy moon. You feel yourself falling inward, softly, a slow, gentle, peaceful descent. The ancient library pulls you closer, holding you in its vast, quiet heart. You are safe. You are warm. You are drifting, and sleep is drawing near. You lie deeper in the velvet alcove, your body warm and heavy, your breathing soft and slow, your mind quiet and drifting, like a small boat on a gentle, moonlit lake. The ancient library settles around you, its magic thick as warm air, its silence broad and comforting, like an endless blanket woven from centuries of peace. The rain continues outside, soft, rhythmic, tender, soft rain continues. Each drop feels like a tiny blessing, a whispered note of comfort, tapping its lullaby against the stained glass windows. Behind you, somewhere far, in the glowing heart of the library, the fireplace murmurs with steady warmth. Fireplace crackles softly. Its soft crackling blends into the rain until both sounds become one long, quiet breath. Your eyelids droop heavily. Your head tilts slightly, your cheek brushing against the soft velvet cushion that supports you so perfectly. You are sinking deeper, sinking so gently into the warm embrace of the library's magic. Your thoughts drift slowly, barely forming, barely moving, just light ripples on the surface of a dreaming mind. You feel the warmth beneath your body, spread outward, softening every muscle, loosening every joint, inviting you to let go completely. The floating silver sphere still hovers near you, rotating in slow, hypnotic circles. Its faint hum vibrates softly, calmly, its frequency tuned to dissolve tension and lull the mind into peaceful surrender. With every rotation, its glow fades a little more, growing dimmer, warmer, sleepier, as though mirroring your own descent into deep calm. You breathe in, warmth fills your chest. You breathe out, a wave of heaviness rolls gently through you. The sphere senses your state. It drifts slowly upward, higher and higher, until it disappears into the shadowed rafters. You do not miss it. You're sinking much too deeply into your own warmth to long for anything. Soft rain continues. Fireplace crackles softly. Your breath becomes slow enough that you barely notice it. A quiet rhythm, soft and low, so steady that it feels like part of the library itself. You let your eyes open slightly, just a sliver, just enough to see the alcove glow with faint golden light. Another floating lantern has drifted close to you. Its flame burns low and lazy, the kind of flame that barely has the energy to flicker. It hovers at the perfect height, not bright enough to disturb the calm, but warm enough to guide your mind deeper into rest. The shadows on the walls move slowly, like soft brew of sleep. You lower your gaze to the tall stained glass window of the alcove. The rain streaks downward in long, dreamy lines, each droplet glowing faintly. With candlelight, you watch them fall with the kind of attention one gives only when half asleep. Slow, soft, glowing, you feel your eyes blur, your vision softening into shapes and light instead of lines and edges. Your head tilts the other way. Your body does not resist. It simply melts into the cushion beneath you. Somewhere deeper in the library's labyrinth of shelves and chambers, you hear another soft chime, a single note, warm, Gentle, lingering, the sound drifts toward you like a slow, floating ribbon of gold. It wraps around you in invisible warmth, settling softly in your chest. The chime fades, but the comfort remains. You sink further, further still, deeper than you thought possible. You are entering the kind of calm that can only be reached when ancient magic cradles you in silence. Soft rain continues. The rain's rhythm slows even more, as though the storm itself is getting sleepy, leaning into the library walls for support as it drifts toward rest. Fireplace crackles softly. The fire's glow seeps into your awareness like warm honey, stretching time into long, soothing moments that blend seamlessly with your breath. Your entire body feels heavy, but wonderfully heavy, pleasantly heavy, the kind of heaviness that means you are safe, held, and ready to slip beneath the surface of sleep. Your fingers twitch softly before relaxing again, your hand falling open on the velvet cushion. Every part of you is unwinding, loosening, descending. A soft glow appears at the other end of the alcove, a gentle spark of light drifting toward you. It is another enchanted object, a tiny orb made of glass, woven with thin strands of silver magic. It floats closer and pauses near your knees, hovering like a sleepy companion. Inside it, you see a swirl of pale white mist, illuminated by a subtle glow that pulses in rhythm with your breath. The mist shifts and curls, forming slow-moving patterns that soothe your mind like ancient lullabies. You watch the mist move in gentle spirals. Your chest rises. The mist brightens. Your chest falls. The mist dims. You feel connected to it, as though your breath is guiding the orb, and the orb is guiding your breath. In slow, out slower, in warm, out heavier. Your eyelids droop. Your vision softens again. The orb drifts upward and settles just above your lap, its glow pulsating like a heartbeat. You do not move. You cannot move. Your body is too warm, too heavy, too relaxed. You let the orb's gentle rhythm carry you deeper into warmth. You feel the velvet beneath you shift ever so slightly, adjusting its magic to cradle you even more perfectly. Your spine relaxes further. Your neck loosens. Your shoulders sink like soft stones into riverbed sand. Your mouth opens slightly. A slow, warm breath drifts out. The orb glows faintly. The rain drips softly. The fire murmurs gently. You drift deeper. You are so close now, so close to the threshold between waking and dreaming, so close to sliding fully into peaceful sleep. But the library remains patient. It lowers its glow, dims its sounds, slows its energy to match your own. This place knows how to care for tired wizards, It has held them for centuries. It knows exactly what you need. Warmth, silence, gentle sound, slow magic. Everything in this alcove softens for you. The air, the light, the warmth, everything pulls you toward deeper rest. The floating orb beside you shifts color from pale white to sleepy gold. Its light grows softer, its glow dimmer, its movement slower. It drifts upward a little before settling at your side, casting a faint halo around your half-closed eyes. You blink once, slow, heavy. Your lashes brush your cheeks. As your eyelids lower again, you take another slow breath. Your chest rises. Your chest falls. The warmth in your limbs spreads to your chest. Your chest loosens. Your breath deepens. You feel a sensation beneath your ribs, a soft release, like letting go of a long-held tension you didn't even know you were carrying. You feel light, even in your heaviness. You feel light. The library breathes with you. The books above you drift slower. The candlelight dims. The shadows soften. The world narrows to rain and fire and breath. Another lantern floats toward you, moving as slowly as sleep falling over the mind. It comes to rest beside the stained glass window, its flame flickering, soft golden reflections onto the rain-slicked glass. You watch the reflections dance in soft, dreamlike arcs, each movement gentle, each shimmer calming. Your mind follows the motion, slipping deeper, dipping lower, drawing nearer. To sleep, the lantern dips slightly, as if bowing, as if bidding you a good night. You breathe in deeply. The air fills your lungs with the warm scent of parchment and candlelight. You exhale softly. Time stretches. You cannot tell how long you've been lying here. You cannot tell how far you've drifted. You cannot tell where your thoughts end and the library's magic begins. Everything blends. Everything softens. Everything slows. You drift. You float. You sink. The rain whispers. The fire murmurs. The magic breathes. You are falling asleep in the heart of an ancient library, and nothing in the world could be more perfect. You lie completely still in the velvet alcove, your body warm, your breath soft, your thoughts nearly dissolved into the slow, drifting haze that surrounds you. Outside, the rain has settled into the gentlest possible rhythm, a soft, feathery tapping that brushes the tall, stained glass windows with sleepy insistence. Soft rain continues. Far behind you, the ancient fireplace murmurs in its steady, familiar cadence. Fireplace crackles softly. Its warmth glows like a calm, steady heart, pulsing quietly through the vast library halls. Your limbs feel weightless. Your chest rises only slightly with each slow breath. Your eyelids rest, half closed, in the soft golden dimness. You are drifting, so deeply, so quietly, so peacefully. The enchanted orb floating beside you glows faintly, its color now a sleepy amber, as though it is beginning to dream with you. It hovers a little closer, lowering its light, casting a soft halo on your half-relaxed hands. The orb pulses in a slow rhythm, light brightening as you inhale, light dimming as you exhale. The harmony is perfect, the connection effortless. You feel as though the magic itself is breathing with you. Your breath becomes even smoother, even slower, even softer. Your thoughts drift in long, warm currents, like leaves floating down a night-dark stream. Nothing troubles you, nothing disturbs you, nothing pulls you upward. Everything guides you downward, deeper, softer, quieter. One of the floating books overhead glides slowly downward. Its cover is warm brown, with gold-embossed corners. It drifts to your side, hovering like a quiet friend who wishes you good rest. The book opens to a page filled with glowing illustrations, soft strokes of magical ink, depicting calm landscapes, quiet moonlit valleys, still waters reflecting silver stars. The images fade in and out, slow and rhythmic, like a dream forming behind your eyelids. You barely watch them. You barely need to. Your gaze drifts past the book, past the window, past the soft glow of lantern light. Your attention turns inward. Your awareness softens. The book senses your deeper drift. It closes itself gently, with a small whisper of pages, and drifts upward again, joining the other books above, moving slowly in their endless, sleepy circles. You breathe out. Your jaw relaxes. Your lips part slightly. Your entire face loosens into peaceful ease. The alcove around you grows warmer, the velvet beneath you softening even more, enchantments adjusting carefully to support every curve of your resting body. Your shoulders sink, your arms grow heavy, your legs soften, your chest expands and falls. With slow, relaxed rhythm, the entire library feels like a great cradle, holding you gently, protecting you, easing you downward into soothing quiet. You feel the air thick with drowsy magic. It wraps around your mind, your breath, your awareness. The candles throughout the library dim themselves a little more, their flames becoming tiny, dreamlike specks of warm gold. Shadows stretch softly along the stone floor. The floating lantern overhead dips lower, its flame flickering lazily, like it is falling asleep too. The rain hushes, the fire murmurs. Everything relaxes with you. A gentle, warm breeze of magic moves through the alcove. It brushes your hair. It touches your cheek. It sweeps lightly over your robes. The sensation is so soft, so delicate, that it feels like a dream brushing past you. Your breathing responds, slowing further, deepening gently, falling into a rhythm so calm you barely notice it. Your body becomes heavy, pleasantly heavy, as though gravity itself has softened its grip just enough to let you drift. Your mind grows quiet, pleasantly quiet, as though every thought has curled up in its own small corner and fallen asleep. You let your eyelids close for longer moments now. Each blink lasts 2 heartbeats, then 3, then more. You are drifting downward, farther than before. The edge of sleep touches your awareness like a warm hand guiding you gently. You feel suspended between worlds, the waking world above, the dreaming world below, and you floating softly between them. Somewhere deep in the library, the soft chime rings again, a long, warm note, slow and resonant, a signal that night magic is settling fully. The chime vibrates gently through your chest, your ribs, your breath. You sink deeper. You sink softly. You sink completely. Your thoughts dissolve like ink dispersing in warm water. Your awareness drifts to the sound of rain, a quiet whisper that feels like a lullaby. Soft rain continues. The rain soothes you. It calms you. It narrows your awareness to a soft, dim glow in the center of your mind. The fire murmurs behind you. Fireplace crackles softly. Each soft spark, a tiny, sleepy star, fatting into warm air. The glow of lanterns flickers faintly, their flames lowering, intentionally to guide you deeper. Your body softens, your breathing slows, your mind drifts. You slip lower into the velvet cushions. Your head rests heavily against the soft fabric. Your hands lie still. Your arms feel comfortably numb. With warmth and calm, the orb near your lap dims even more, its glow softening to the faintest shimmer, just enough to ensure comfort, just enough to encourage rest. The mist inside the orb moves slowly, almost imperceptibly, like breath in a dreaming creature. Your breath syncs with it, your inhale rising gently, your exhale falling softly. Your thoughts slow to long, soft echoes. Your awareness loosens its grip on the world. You feel your mind begin to drift into dreamlike warmth, images forming in slow, gentle waves. Warm light, soft rain, floating books, endless shelves, crackling fire, velvet cushions, amber lanterns, silver orbs, warmth, quiet, sleep. Everything blends, everything softens, everything slows. The ancient library wraps itself around you, its magic tucking you in, its warmth protecting you, its silence draping itself over your mind like a soft, enchanted blanket. You feel a sensation deep inside you, like drifting downward through warm water, buoyant and weightless. At the same time, your eyelids lower again. They do not rise fully. Then they lower further, hovering, sliding, sinking. You take a long breath, then another. Your entire being settles into stillness. The floating books above cease their turning. They hover in quiet suspension, their pages closed, their glow soft. The lantern dims to the faintest glimmer. The shadows thicken, but remain warm. The rain softens to a hush. Soft rain continues. The fire crackles with the gentlest rhythm. Fireplace crackles softly. And you let go completely. Your breathing grows, slow enough that it feels like time itself is adjusting to match your pace. Your mind drifts into warm, drifting softness. Your thoughts fade into gentle silence. You feel the final movements of wakefulness dissolving quietly, melting away like candle wax under a warm flame. You are sinking into pure rest, pure calm, pure quiet. The library, the ancient, gentle library, watches over you. Its shelves, its books, its candles, its magic, all holding you in peaceful stillness. Your last traces of wakefulness float away like tiny stars rising into the rafters. Your breath is soft. Your mind is still. Your body is warm. Your awareness fades to a dim, peaceful glow. Sleep rises to meet you, softly, slowly, warmly. You drift across the final threshold, the quiet crossing into deep, peaceful sleep. The library holds you. The rain sings to you. The fire warms you. The magic cradles you. You fall asleep, deeply, quietly, fully, and the ancient library keeps watch as you sink into your calmest dreams.